Makes. I'm Judy. Welcome to my little part of the internet. If you are a returning viewer, thank you very much for coming back, and if you're new, and I have had some new subscribers, thank you so much for coming and checking me out and seeing what I talk about. I do apologise that it's been quite a while since I done my last podcast. As many of you know, I run a pub, and it's just been so busy. We've just really been busy, and trying to fit this in. By the time I get upstairs, I'm just too exhausted, and I had nothing to show as well. Everything just came to a bit of a standstill. And then I've been helping my daughter because my daughter's son-in-law and grandsons, they're going to be moving up to Cumbria. We live down south, and they're going to be moving up to Cumbria. So I did take some days and was helping sort the house out, skips, all that kind of interesting stuff. So yeah, I've just been so busy, and then I was ill as well. Nothing, mate, just a stinking cold. And last thing you want is seeing me sniffing and blowing my nose on camera. So I'm just over that now. And I thought, you lot suffer enough watching this rubbish that I produce. You don't need to see me blowing my nose and sniffing. You don't need to suffer that. But so I've finally got around to doing it. A little bit rusty, so I apologise. I'm not going to edit it and do all stuff because I don't know how to, and I can't ask that of Mike. He does enough. So if I make mistakes, they're going to be in. Sorry I look like this, just because my face is still really dry and that from the cold. My nose, I took some Sudafed tablets to try and dry me out, and I think it's dried my brain out a bit as well, but I haven't had any for a few days. I think Wednesday I had one, but I feel like just like someone's stuck a vacuum cleaner up my nose and sucked my brain out. But there you go, you wanted to know that, didn't you? Aren't you glad you tuned in, and haven't you missed me? But anyway, enough of my cold and all that stuff. What am I wearing, you may ask? Let me stand up. We'll do that way because that's the proper way first. And look, that one, made that bit up on my own. And the back, and then I got to remember, if I go that way, I don't know how that translates on screen, my big bum. It says hand knit. I don't know if you can see that properly. It's done. Excuse that one. Look, trust the first one I done to be right at the front. Never mind. My Polina. And then if you can see, I don't know if it picks it up well, you've got that pattern there, and then I've done it in pearl bumps, shadowed it in pearl bumps underneath. And then here, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, whether it'll come out on screen. But in pearl bumps, yeah, well, you can see it. If you squint and stand back about 3 miles. K-N-I-T, knit. And then I've done it again around there. Just because sleeves are boring and I can't do something different. And I was trying it on this, but I was trying to use up some of the little bobbins I made. But my Polina is done. Oh my god, I love it so much. I just love it, love it, love it. And I'm not going to even bother putting all that, like, excuse me, flashing my boobies at you. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother sewing all them in because they will all just mat together. So I went to my mum's last week, went to my mum and dad's, saw them, and I just gave it a steam, just a quick little steam block and wore it. But then when I come back, I blocked it properly, pinned it, blocked it, and put it in the radiator. And oh, I just love it. I wore it to work yesterday. Oh, it's so lovely. I am so pleased with it. But so this is the Polina by, oh, here we go, Tetilutska, I think. I haven't got a picture of her. I don't, as you know, people that have watched my podcast, I have done, I think this is Polina number 4, and you might see my orangutan is wearing a Polina. I'm not going to show you again because there's only so many times you can see an orangutan in a Polina before it doesn't become a novelty anymore. But that one I felted, made in the same this, the colour run on something, and I felted it and it fitted my orangutan perfectly. I keep looking the wrong way. I've got to look at that way, haven't I? Sorry. Don't know why I do this every time. But and then I made it out of Woolier's or Wool Dreamers Cautiva. You can see that. So I had, you'll see I'm blending in a bit, some of the colours. I had some of these colours from doing that one there next to me. So I got the main colour, and I had that one, the orange is in that. I think I picked out a couple of colours when I made that one. So all I've used again to make this is just this, the main colour, which I ordered. And I got my wool from Tribe Yarns Life. Everyone probably knows Tribe Yarns. They're online. It's online. They Millie, can't remember what her husband's called. Can't remember. But they had a shop in Richmond, and then they've moved up to Scotland, so they don't have a shop you go in anymore. So it's all online. But they do some lovely other places do lovely stuff. I just know what they have there, and I get vouchers. People buy me vouchers for there as well. So I got that. She was doing, Millie was set, and she does set up kits and stuff. So if you want to, I don't know, whatever's popular at the time, or she wants to have a go at, she will set up kits if you're not sure on colours and everything. She puts colours together, which is very good at doing. But what she did with this one, it's knitting around. The actual pattern is knitting around. So I've just seen it's just starting to rain a bit now, because I think we're going to get some rotten weather. So yeah, the actual pattern is done knitting around, but because this and the main pattern, as the lady designed it, is just your main colour, and then these are all just one colour. But because Millie's done it all different colours, so on that one I done it in the round. It has got a few different colours on it. Let me grab it. I won't hold it here for long, just because I'm just thinking I've got some new subscribers and they won't know what I'm going on about. So that one, it has got 4 different colours, but I done it in the round. So I think at the worst part, I was holding like 3 colours at once. Put that back, sorry. And that there. So, but because there's so many colours on this one, so you do it flat. So Millie was showing us how to do it flat. So many bobbins, which you would have seen in previous ones when I had it on here. All the bobbins, looks really daunting, looks chaotic, but it really isn't. You're just knitting. So as long as you just remember to flip them over so you don't get the gaps. But it's no different. You're just knitting round and round and round and round and round. So, and it all, if you keep your bobbins, that's a big bobbin. I don't think I've got any little ones in there, I'm not sure. If you keep your bobbins quite, no, look, it's never anything when you need it, is there? There we go, look. You keep your bobbins nice and short, and then you just pull off, pull it off. As you only need to do one little pull, knit that bit, so you've only got then sort of that much hanging each time. You don't want to pull loads out, or you will get in a rattle, in a muddle. But I finished this. I think I put these bits on and sewed it up, because that would have, the little stems, that just would have been another bobbin to add, and I just thought there's only so many bobbins a girl can cope with. So I sewed it up, the back up, because it joins somewhere in the back. There's a join. Sewed that up on Saturday, and then added these bits because I was going to Mum and Dad's on Sunday. But I just love it. I love it so much. I am so pleased with it. I think this arm is a little bit longer than this one, but I think it's because of doing that bit there. I think I just got a bit carried away and not paying attention to me counting. But I don't care. Just roll my sleeve up and push my sleeve up a bit. I mean, I can undo it, pull it back and do this, but it's done. I don't care. I don't care. It's done. But I absolutely love it. To see that was there with all the bobbins, and now it's all done and lovely. Oh, just love it, love it, love it. But so yes, my Polina, just love it. So excited. I'm just gonna have a quick sip of coffee. Excuse me. I'll try and hide the name of the coffee shop. Other coffee shops are available. Excuse me, one sec. Ooh, handsome. Well, and then my other, it's got dog hairs on it, and in my hair. Now this one is, I'm so out of practice. Am I rushing? Should I have said more about this? I don't know. I can't remember. But anyway, so this one is my Artus Shawl by Natasha Hornby at Moonstruck Knits. It's got dog hairs on it. There's that. I made this one a couple of years ago. Again, I bought the oh, that's nice. I bought the wool again from Milliot Tribe, and this one is oh, I don't know why that's come up. Something's just come up on there. You see all the pattern. It's stranded knitwork. And again, it's the same yarn, but you know that because I just said it there. Sorry. But if I show you the back, that's the back of it. So you're only ever knitting one colour at a time, and you're slip stitching. Oh, not there. Join that bit. But cool, isn't it? It's so light. This, oh, I can't get. It is just such a light, really, really light fabric. But I made it. I've never ever used it because I don't go out. I don't have to. For new people, if you haven't watched my previous podcasts, and you may have only just watched one, I got a pub. It's downstairs, so I literally walk down a flight of stairs to go to work. So I don't really go out anywhere. But I've never used it. But I tell you who does use it. Elsie, my dog. You're probably all going to scream at me. It's her blanket. She has it as a blanket in the winter to keep her warm. She's used it loads of times. But it's really lovely. I think that this was the first bit of stranded work that I ever done, and I'm so pleased with it. It is lovely. But yeah, it's just got Elsie hair on it, but that's all right. She's my little princess. I don't care. She can have it. I'm more, I just like the process, I suppose, isn't it? Process knitter. I just like the fact of knitting it. Whether I wear it or not, it's another thing, but I like knitting it. So people might be, it might horrify some people. There you go. That's that. I don't know. Not very artistic with that. But I have still got, there's loads in there. Still got loads left. So I would just that way. See, colours. I've got different colours. I have still got, there's only so many bobbins I could use. I've still got some bobbins. They're a bit bigger because I use them on the body. But because it's wool, you just spit and splice. For anyone that doesn't know what spit and splice is, you just literally get your ends, wet the ends, rub them together, and it joins. There's no tying knots in it or anything like that. So they won't be wasted. Any bobbins that are left won't be wasted because you just spit and splice them, and I'll make something else with them. It's just such lovely wool, and it washes right up. It blooms, did they say? It blooms up lovely when you wash it. Oh, it looks completely different again, but it's just so light. And for a menopausal woman of a certain age, it's lovely. I had it on yesterday, and at one point, so I wore it to work. Had the heating on at one point because they were moaning, they were cold. Well, you should wear real wool then, shouldn't you? You wouldn't get cold. But apparently you can't say that to customers because they get the ump. But we know the secret, don't we? Cold feet, wear hand knitted socks. Don't get cold feet then. But I forgot what I was going to say. Very light, nice and light. That's what I was trying to say in a roundabout way. Right, I'm just looking at my notes because like I say I'm a bit rusty. Oh, so let me have another sip. So when I was at my daughter's, Laura, and we were going through the loft and sorting out stuff, she was up in the loft more and I was on the ladders poking my head through, and oh my god, there was so much stuff up there. You do not want to know how many skips we filled up with the rubbish in that loft. There's over, it's got to be just shy of 30 years worth of took up there. But so we were going through stuff, and the first day, it was 2 days we was up there, and the first day we was like reminiscing about stuff, and oh my god, oh look at that, oh do you remember this, oh do you remember that? And she come across the folder and she went, oh mum, look, she said, there's all your old knitting patterns from when my children were small. Now my son's 35, I think he's there. Yeah, Tim's 35 and Laura will be 33. So there's knitting stuff from when they were babies, and she found a folder with some old knitting patterns in, and the first, so I'm flicking through them, and there's a lot of baby ones in there, and shawls and bonnets and all that stuff. But then she found this one. Now my brother, hello Robert if you're watching, and hello Bernie and Chris, I made that jumper. I don't think the V was that low when I made it for my brother. I made that for my brother. Tim was a baby, so it's got to be about 34 years ago. And he sent me, I'm going to have to try and dig the picture out. He's scrolling through and trying to find it. So Rob, if you are watching, send us, put that jumper on, take a picture. But it still fits, he still wears it. And I made him that all them years ago. It was chunky. I was like Tom Daly then. I knit in chunky wool. And then so I'm looking through, and then whoopla, it's all that one. And I'm talking about this one here. So I was like, oh my God, I don't believe that. I said, oh, I made that one as well. So we broke for a cup of coffee. We come down in the living room, and I was saying to Laura, I said, oh, Laura likes knitting and that now. And I said, oh, that one now, with the kid with the hand in the pockets. I said, I made that for Tim, my son. I said, I made that for Tim. I said, we was coming back from the Isle of Wight, first time I'd ever been to the Isle of Wight. I said, you was in my belly, and I said, I was putting the pocket on the ferry coming back from the Isle of Wight. And I'm just like, oh, the memories that stirred up, and chatting about the Isle of Wight. And so we had our coffee, chatted about other different things. And then we were back up in the loft, and she's pulling out different bits and pieces. And she went, oh, Mum, look what I found. So I'll sort of poke my head through again. The jumper. I made Tim. So about 33 years ago. Look at that. How cool. I'm not saying I was the best knitter or anything then. I'm not saying I'm the best knitter now either. But, and there is the little pocket. I can put my hands right through. I will get through. There. How sweet is that? Oh. And then she was, now I've got a little jumper here that I made her, and I've put it somewhere safe, and do you think I can find it? Which I was saying to her, I made her a little dress. I did quite a few things, but I made her a little dress, and this beautiful little jumper. I've put it somewhere safe. Oh, where is the place you put stuff safe that you can never remember where you put it? So anyway, I'm telling her that, and then she went, oh, hold on, Mum, hold on. She said, look. This isn't the one I was talking about, obviously. And then look, little one I made, Laura. Oh, light's just gone. How sweet is that? Little neckline. Oh, stains as well, baby stains. I probably got the wool. Did Woolworths do wool at all? Oh, I don't know why that's gone so dark. Sorry, the light's gone a bit, and I don't know why. But gosh, that's really dark, isn't it? Oh, there we go. But isn't that lovely? I keep looking at the wrong place. Sorry. How sweet is that? And then we was going through another box. I don't know, it's a big tea chest actually, might have been going through. By this time I was up there, and I think this was the second day then. This was on the first day. And I've gone, oh my God, Laura, you've got to take this with you, because obviously she doesn't want to take a lot of stuff with her. And I haven't got it, Laura's got it. Because I asked to borrow the little jumper so I could show it on here. It's the blanket. I made a great big pink blanket, crochet blanket, that I brought her home from hospital in. But I didn't know I was having a girl. I knew in myself I was having a girl, but years ago we wasn't allowed to find out. There was things going on that we don't need to talk about on the internet. Things that were going on, and so you weren't, at one point you weren't allowed to know what you were having. So my brother knew that I was having Tim. He'd gone to America, and he sent me a postcard, and he'd said, tell TJ, because I'd picked names if I was having a boy or a girl. So with Tim, and he's Timothy James, and my brother had sent me a postcard, so I still hadn't had Tim. Tell TJ Mickey Mouse is on his way home. I'll never forget that. And he did. He brought Mickey Mouse back for him, but he just knew that I was having a boy. And with Laura, I was so confident that I was having a girl. I made this massive, great big blanket to take up to the hospital and bring her home in. I would have looked a right idiot, wouldn't I, if it was having another boy? But I didn't. I had a little girl. But so yeah, that was really nice. That was just something nice from memory lane. But I really must find this little jumper that I made her. I can't think for the life of me where I've put it. Somewhere safe. Where do you put stuff that's safe? The somewhere safe place. Not a clue. But anyway, where are we? We've done that bit. Oh, Mum's socks. And just in a little bag that I made with my little logo on. One day I'll actually get round to making them and selling them. Just don't have the time. But I have finished one sock. I showed this a little while back, and it's in the West Yorkshire Spinners Signature 4-ply, and it's Tortoise Shell. It's from their Flutter range, I think. But so there is one little sock, and I've just done candid. I've done it as a rib all the way down, but not on the bottom bit where your foot goes, but the rest of it just a nice little rib. That's come up really quite nice, isn't it? So they always look smaller when they're ribbed because they pinch in, so they just look tiny little socks. The lace one I'm doing, I just haven't had a chance to do that. I will get it done because when I went to my mum's, I had one finished, and I got her to try it on because I was just a little bit worried with the top of it. I haven't got it here to show you. If the top of it was just going to be a bit too loose around the leg, but it was fine. So so that's good. So I will get that done for her. What else have I got? I'm going to talk about crochet now. I'm going to try and not drag this one out for an hour because one, I don't think I've got an hour's chat in me, and two, oh my God, it took so long to upload last time. Absolutely, 2 days it took to do whatever you have to do, and it's just, I don't do it, Mike does it, and that's it's a big ask to ask of him. Can you sit there and just keep trying to do that? So I thought I'll try and keep this one, keep it a shorter one, try. But now I love crocheting, I love doing my blankets and that, and I have I got the pattern for, it's made by Anita, Quiet Sky blanket. It's just, if you hear any noise, it's just Mike. Can you see that one? So it looks like a big old patchwork, like the quilts. Get my head out of it. My hair's got my head in everything. So I will get round to doing it. I really, really like that. That's they have been doing a make-along cow on Facebook. So I've been watching it to try to see people's different colours and stuff, but I won't get round to doing it this side of Christmas because I've just got too much to do, and obviously the pup's going to take up a lot of time. But what I did get as well, and it came yesterday, is her book. So I've literally just taken it out of the package it coming. I've not even opened it yet, so I will sit later and have a look through there. But I do like all the patchwork designs and that. I think it just looks so nice. But so I will give that a go. That's made by Anita. That just come out. I pre-ordered it weeks ago, but that got released yesterday, so I'm really excited about that. But and now oh, I can't remember who made it, but if you remember, I was making blankets. I had 2 orders to do and I had to put names on blankets. Sydney and Reggie were the names, and I held a blanket up and I was like, oh, there's my little Elsie. Hello, baby girl. You coming up? Coming in. There we go. There's Elsie. You got to look at everyone and say hello. There we go. Oh, good girl. So, yes, I made Sydney's one and I showed that, and then I think I said that I went wrong on it, but you're going to have to get down a minute, my darling. There's a good girl. But I wasn't happy with the colours on it. I've got to put my name to it, and I just wasn't happy with it. And when I picked the colours out and they were on little pegs, and they looked really well, they looked so nice together, but when as I'd made it up, I just wasn't happy. So this was, let me get it the right way. Oh, it's upside down. So see, got Sydney, and then I put love hearts, and a Sydney again, and the bottom. But it was the parchment, I think. I just didn't like the parchment of it. That's that colour I didn't like. I think it was making it look dirty. But when I held them on pegs, they just looked so lovely together. But I just wasn't happy. Loved the bobbles. And then I was like, oh, but the name doesn't pop out enough. You can't see it enough. And I think the whole time I was doing it, I was critiquing myself the whole time, and I really wasn't happy with it. But I kept ploughing on because someone's asked me to make them. And then I finished it and I didn't like it. So I thought, right, I'm going to start again. Scrub that idea. And then I had in my folders a blanket. I have to put it in the description bit below. So if I talk about anything, for people that might not know, when you look at this, when you watch this on YouTube, underneath it'll have a little bit and it'll say more. If you press on more, then it'll just everything I talk about, I don't mean all the rubbish stuff, just makes where I got wool from, etc., will be in the description bit below. You might already know. I'm teaching my grandmother to suck eggs. I'm telling you, like, I know what I'm talking about, and we all know I'm an idiot on here. But so the blanket that I'm doing now, I can't remember who made it. It's called something about teddies, sleeping teddies. I don't know. But I've done the first one. Like I say, I'll put the name up. So it's a mosaic crochet. So with mosaic crochet, every row you start, you do your crochet, you cut your wool, you start, you do blah blah blah, cut your wool. So you have loads and loads of ends. Don't worry about the ends because you encase them. I done it on, for people that had seen, I done the Halloween one for my son, this pumpkin and the Jack, I think, out of Nightmare Before Christmas. That was Mosaic crochet, and so the black border around it, that's you hide all your ends. So I've done Sydney's, so I started on Reggie's. So now this is for the customers. I told them that I wasn't happy with it, so I'm starting again. They will get them for Christmas. I said to them, I've completed one, but I'm not happy with it, and I don't want to give out something. You know, these people are paying me to do this. I got to be happy with it, and I just wasn't happy. I'm not going to send that off if I'm not happy with it. Are you ready? So, I can't, sleeping bears, cozy bears, I don't know what it's called. Let's do, so I'll show you the bottom bit first. So, oh, I just can't stand back far enough. That's the bottom bit, and as you can see, that's what I'm saying about with the casing. You do an envelope to hide all your work. So that's all love hearts. Yep. And then, look. Oh, cozy bears. Maybe it's called cozy bears. Look at that. How glorious is that? So got the free, his name, and the way I've done this, the letters stand upright, they're straight rather than tilting to a side. And then the bears and their heads are on a pillow. Oh, I am so pleased with it. I made this. And then this is the back of the work. There's a couple of, I've got to sew some ends in here where I done the lettering, and then again that's the top bit. Isn't that just phenomenal? Just love it. Because I said to them, I've made blankets for customers before. On it. I've made customers for blankets. I've made blankets for customers before. And one of my customers, I think I said on here before, I've made him 4 now for his grandchildren. And this couple do know that I make blankets. They see stuff that I make and that. But it was the husband that asked me. It was something he wanted, and then he was like, "Well, how big are they?" And I said, "They will grow. That, you know." It's not going to just be for a little baby. I said that it will do them for years to come. That, you know, it will be something that they can have for years. So so they're a lovely size. So it'll grow with them, and it's an heirloom, isn't it? So so that's Reggie's. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Just. I think it's Cozy Teddy's, I can't remember. But so I've halfway, see, look, you got your ends there, and then all you do is fold that over and sew them in. So I started sewing it in. This bit's sewn in now, and all the way up there, but whew, it takes some sewing. But and you've got to change it up a little bit, otherwise you just get too bored with it. So that's Reggie's, and then I've started Sydney's one, and his, it's going to be, that isn't that nicer, much nicer than that other one. So look, it was like that. We don't like that. We don't like that one. We like this one. So I took this away to my mum and dad's, and I'm busily doing it, sitting there sniffing away because I had a cold while I was there. I did ask them. I didn't just go with a cold. I did ring them up and say, I think I'm getting a cold. Do you still want me to come see you? Because I don't get to see them a lot at all. I'm lucky if I see them twice a year. But they were like, no, 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 still come, we're fine. So I just sat there sniffing and snotting all over them and then come home again. But so I was doing this one because you chatting, and my head was pounding, my nose was running and all that. I done that blue, and then I done that up there, and then I started doing that as a light, and I'm looking at it and thinking, what's not right about this? Something just doesn't feel right. Pulled a picture up of that, the brown one that I done, and I thought, oh, I've done it wrong. I think my mum couldn't believe that I just ripped it all back, and they're going, can't you just do that bit dark and that bit light? And I said, no, because I won't be happy with it. I said, it's bugging me now, and I want it to be the same. I want them to be the same, just different colours. I don't want them to be completely different. I said, and I won't be happy. It will annoy me. I've just made one blanket that annoyed me the whole way through making it, and I carried on. I didn't listen to myself. I just carried on doing it regardless. So I said, no, I'm not doing it. I'm going to pull it all back and start again. So I pulled it right down to this first one, and then started again. So I will crack on and get that done. The brown one, that took just shy of about a week and a half. I mean, I was going at it, giving it some. So it won't take long to do once you get that first bit. Because you crochet mosaic, you crochet into the back loop. And then when you want to form your pattern, the bits that stand out, you go into the front. So they're all the rows that you're doing. So when you first start, and I'm doing this in an Aran Stylecraft Aran, when you first start, I was thinking, oh my God, have I done the right thing? Rather than just doing treble stitches, am I done the right thing here, or is this going to take me forever? But it does grow, and because you're changing colours as well, you want to keep going, because you want to see, all right, let's get that bit done, let's get that bit done. Or doing it in, you see, you've got the 3 stages to make the heart up, even though then that's 6 sort of rows, but you want to get that done and then get on to the next one. But so yeah, it won't take long. And then you get all these ends, but you just snip them down. I knot them, so you put a knot in them, but then I'll knot 2 together. I go along, knot them, and then snip them down a bit more, and then encase them. So it'll get there, but they'll be done for Christmas. But I've told the people that I'm so happy now, and you know, when you get so excited, you think, oh, I just want to show them, but I won't. But I think what is the time? I don't know what the time is. Oh, pub's open. But so yeah, it's midday now, 12 o'clock. So Mike's just gone down to open the pub. I don't know what to say. I was meant to put down people who I've been watching, and I can't remember for the life of me. I can't remember. Don't know. I haven't had my stupid tablet today. And there was someone that gave me a shout out, and it was only by chance that I saw it, and I can't remember who you are. That's going to bug me as well. But thank you so much, because I've noticed because I haven't done one of these for a while, and I was like, oh, where them people come from? Oh, I can't remember. I'll try and find it and a message, put you in the description. But thank you so much. Yeah, this one is a little bit rusty. I am sorry. It's easy if you're sitting watching it. And I think I might have gone a bit dark again, I don't know. I've got lights everywhere. It's easy when you sit here, you just sit with your cup of coffee and you're knitting and you watch it. and it's easy to critique and criticise. Try being the other side of the camera. It is quite daunting, and to think that you've got to remember to smile, remember to look in the right space, be fluent, try and remember, you know, keep your speech going, and it doesn't always happen, because the more you think, oh, I don't know what to say, then you have a little mental block and you sit here in silence. But it's a comfortable silence because I'm amongst friends, so it's all right. But listen, I'm going to go because I've got a pub to run and it's open. It's rugby today, rugby tomorrow. Oh, I hate sport. But thank you so much. If you have liked this stuff I've produced, then please like and subscribe. It helps my channel to get out there, and then YouTube recommends me to other people. I think that's how it works. I've just noticed the light is going, it's got so dull outside. But yeah, YouTube recommends me so other people can suffer this as well. Don't suffer in silence. Subscribe, share, let other people suffer as well. Don't you suffer in silence. But listen, it was lovely to see you all. I will try to get on here sooner. You might all be going, don't bother, it's all right. 5 weeks is good for us. Obviously we're going to be hitting December. Remembrance Sunday, I spoke about Remembrance Sunday before, and the poppies, oh my god. I did put a little video up on my shorts. It was so busy but so good, and we raised 2,500 and something pounds for the Royal British Legion. And now we do, in Christmas, we do for Christmas toy appeal. That's a big thing that we get behind as well, and that's for children, disadvantaged children, whether it be with you know, because not everyone is blessed to have a spare money, etc., or children that are in hospital, children that are carers, you know, that haven't had a childhood, that just have been carers since they were tiny. So it goes up from 0 to 18, and people will sometimes sort of go, well, an 18-year-old isn't a child, but sometimes these 18-year-olds might not be 18-year-olds as we were 18-year-olds. Their life has been, whether they've, you know, have been ill all of their lives, or they're caring for parents or a sibling and they haven't had a childhood. So not you know, we can't judge everyone by how we are. So it's a big thing that we do, that we get behind. So we're concentrating on that, and obviously it's the run up to Christmas, so there'll be parties, pub crawls, and all that goes on. Thankfully we don't do food. I'm getting closer and closer to the camera because the light is getting worse and worse, so I do apologise that I'm so close to the camera. It's turned into a video nasty now. I've lost my train of thought again. Anyway, it's going to be busy. I will try and get on before Christmas. I'm not going to make any promises because I can't make promises can't keep. Thank you so much. Waffled on again, but I didn't think I was on fire this time, so that's okay. I turned it off. So if you saw last time, I got air freshener and I thought it was on fire, but it wasn't. It was just smoke coming out of the air freshener. Oh, I wish I could remember who I was going to say. Can't remember. Anyway, oh, I know what I was going to say. You can find me on Instagram as Curly. No, you can't. Not Curly Top Makes. Judy Newman, I think. I'll put that down below. And I don't even know my own name. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Enjoy your crafting. And I'll see you soon. Bye. Bye. 48 minutes. Outrageous. Good God. Bye bye.